Hello everyone, and welcome to the weekly market outlook and the webinar. So hope guys that you are well, hope that you're doing well. If you have any questions, feel free to use the chat. For those who are watching me on YouTube, use the chat there, and for those who are watching me on TradingView as well, feel free to use the chat, ask whatever you want, and I will answer all your questions. So do not hesitate to ask. Okay, so is everything working fine? It's streamed live on YouTube and TradingView. Can you guys just quickly give me one confirmation that everything works properly so we can start with the webinar? Previous week there was no webinar because I've been on holiday, so I take some days off. Basically I took a week off and I wasn't there. That's the reason. But we of course took some couple of trades from the middle of the week. Okay, so Edwin, thank you very much for the confirmation that YouTube is working fine. Morning Ichi, good morning. So YouTube is working fine, and hope that we are live as well on TradingView. Okay, so during the webinar I will not go through all the pairs this webinar, so I've decided that I will change the webinar a little bit. So how we will do it: first we will watch what is there under the published ideas, then we will not go any more step by step. I will show you just the setups that are almost ready or that you need to watch, and it's better to spend some more time talking about the setups that are having a nice moves or the setups that are almost to be ready to trade, rather than spending time on setups and pairs that are not even close to be ready. Okay, so we need to change some stuff to improve ourselves, and in this time if there will be any pair that you want to take a look at, feel free to use the chat. Type in the chat which pair would you love me to take a look for you, and comment. Okay, so I will add it if I don't have it, and we will go to Forex, Commodities, crypto. So like I said, feel free. Vacation, okay, I missed you last week. Yes. I had to take some days off to have some rest. Been all the time on the charts there, and it was really good sometimes to take some rest from the chart. But of course it wasn't the whole week. We basically started in our academy with Wednesday. Okay, we were full active on Wednesday and we took a couple of trades. There was a nice setups that been ready. So what is there, what I have shared there with you, here's the Shiba. Okay, so Shiba, I think there is the nice setup that crypto traders needs to keep an eye on it. Okay, so on November 5th it went up high. It went up higher nicely, and if you go and watch the lower time, you will see that there is the 1 hour flag which you will be able to take. But if you didn't, once it will start breaking, you can give it a try. Okay, so if it goes, then great, or just simply wait for break, totally break, and then correct, then you can take a trade. Okay, so this is much more safe option. Okay, but here is the question: can this as well drag for one more low, break this low? Yes. Okay, this possibility exists there on Shiba. It can drag lower, but no one of you, doesn't matter if you're a spot trader or leverage trader, you're supposed to not be focusing on this last part of the structure. Okay, yesterday we have a really good discussion in our trading academy, in our community. We've been discussing how big problem is when people are expecting this wave but waiting for that one. Okay, and what happens usually? You guys got got problems because you put a lot of focus there for this move to appear, and then you usually, in 90% of the chances, you miss that wonderful buy over there. Okay, this is what happens because we found out that we usually get scared. Okay, we usually get scared and we don't take a buy. We know we are 100% sure that this is not a buy, and we start focusing and keeping in our minds that there is one more sell which will appear before this move will go to the upside. Okay, so, and that's the biggest problem that people are usually having. Just forget about this sell. Okay, so it's not worth even to mention it, but if it goes down, we know how far it's going and we know why we missed it. Okay, not missed it, we just ignore it because we only have to focus for our buy setups. Okay, this is our direction of trading. Okay, we are sticking to the impulse. We always have to keep in mind that if you are trading on wave analysis, you have to put your focus on your impulses, not a correction. Okay, that's making no sense. So always put your focus into that direction, and based on that you have to ignore trading in there. Okay, so don't trade in the structure. This is not your analysis, or this is not your strategy to trade. Okay, with wave analysis we are not trading the structures, we are trading the impulses. This is the biggest problem that people are usually having, and they just simply miss this trade, a wonderful buy stops, for example. Okay, but as well, sell, it's risky. El Paso, hello. Hope you are good, hope you're doing well. So people are slowly coming now to the webinar. Maybe I was a little bit fast. I just started the webinar immediately, I didn't wait. So hope you guys be there on time. So once again, I will repeat, we will change this webinar a little bit. We will not go to all the pairs. I will show you only the good setups that are worth of watching it. So if there will be the pair that you want me to take a look on, just use the chat, you type in which pair would you like to discuss about, and I will add it and we can have a discuss. So Shiba, everyone who is the crypto trader, let's wait there for the strong break to the upside, or if you want this even better, wait to clear breakout, correct, then take a trade. Okay, this is even safer. If it drags lower, we all know where this is heading to, and we just have to ignore that sell over there. Okay, so once it will take this low, we will again start watching for our buy setups, and back at the previous stop, this will be our first target. So stay patient, guys, stay patient. Don't try to trade every single move. New Zealand Chief, it's still where it was. Okay, didn't move quite a lot. So there was the one sell setup, went lower just to break this low, and the setup is still the same. Okay, so we just have to extend that trend line over there. We are still in this kind of the structure. How long does it stay there? We don't know, but every buy that will appear, we can take it. Okay, later on we will watch what this is trying to do, but I think there is some 15-minute or 1 hour flag which is in the making. Okay, so it's much more 1 hour, I think, and we may watch it. Okay, once the market will open, we can keep an eye on it, and we'll see how it will develop. So good to watch. Put it on your watch. The News in Chief, it's a good pair. US oil, that one went lower. Okay, so if any one of you took a sell there, you're supposed to take off your profit over there. Price started to struggle. Okay, then went into the deeper correction. If you sold again, then you're supposed to be out already. Okay, it's not moving aggressively, and the pattern or structure is changing. Okay, we'll show you later on. Chief Yen, that one's supposed to be close with the break-even trade. It went up, now it's where it was. Okay, so there you have a confirmation for the break. If you take this break, it's supposed to be, or you're supposed to take off your profit somewhere there once you see that the correction is in the making. Now we are still watching for the buy stops, as you can see. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3, and we can expect more upside over there on Chief Yen. So it's as well valid setup. You can still watch it and search for the buy stops on lower time frame. CAD Yen, that one didn't go well. Okay, no momentum. Okay, so if you took any buy over there, you have enough time to close it on a break even. Okay, so you have to recognize that this is sideways and it's not heading anywhere, and based on that you're supposed to close this trade on a break even. So break even trade. USDN trying to push higher, still the momentum it's not there, and I think the correction will just get bigger. Okay, so something like this one, this is all 2, this will be the 3, and we will go to the upside. Okay, so something like that, then 1 2 3, and then going to the upside. Okay, so no more selling. If anyone trying to sell this, that's not making sense. That will not last longer. Will probably just go a little bit lower, lose its momentum, shows us that there is the third wave. Okay, so 1 2 3, and then we'll go to the upside. So we may put some focus on the buy stops now and start ignoring our sell stops, but we'll show you later on into details to the lower time frame what is going on. Pound Chief, this one was the amazing trade. Okay, been talking about since very long. So those who are first time there with me, if you go back to 14th of September webinars, you will see that we've been waiting for this one. We forecast this one, we forecast this one, and we forecast this one to the downside. Okay, so just go back and watch the webinars where we've been talking about those moves to break down. So I saw that a lot of you followers who've been there with us every Sunday, you are making money, and at least 20% of you make a nice profit there on Pound Chief, and that's it. Okay, so I'm really happy, guys, that you are making money out of those forecasts, webinars, and so on. So you are at least learning. But if you are earning, that's even better. Okay, this is the purpose of the webinar, because I would love to share as much knowledge as I can to you, and hope that you can as well make money from that knowledge. Okay, so what to say, this is gone now, and if you go back as well, there is some idea over there which has been as well published with you. Okay, so this one went really nicely. Okay, it broke, it just goes into the bigger sideways correction for more downside. So what the price did, it just went lower. Okay, so then it started breaking on lower time frame. There you have a lot of sell stops down there. Okay, so at least 3 sell setups are over there. If you didn't saw them, if you didn't spot them, go back and watch it. Okay, so watch it, because you will at least learn something out of this example. Okay, you have to. Okay, you have to. I will show you later one as well. Okay, so we'll show you the quick back test. Okay, this is the really important stuff for every one of you if you would love to make some money. Okay, you need to build some confidence, you need to understand how the sell setup, buy stops looks like. Euro Polish Zloty, this trying to push higher, it didn't go much. Okay, so if you took a buy over there, that didn't go anywhere, so that's a break even for me. Okay, didn't go anywhere, and yeah, close it. Okay, the momentum it's not there. If you're still holding it, just close it. That momentum is really bad, and it ain't gonna push hard. It ain't gonna push higher. Euro USD, that one, it's gone already. Okay, so it tried to went up, break this top, and reverses the downside. Okay, it's trying to push lower now. We'll see later on what is the forecast, but that idea is gone now. Okay, so many of ideas are gone. Even Pound Chief is gone. If you missed it, we will watch new setups. DXY as well there. Okay, it went lower, tag the trend line, it's trying to go for the new high. Okay, so new wave, it's still in the making. Do we have sell stops? Not yet. Okay, so this will probably slowly dragging back at the top. Okay, and then it will start falling. So we have to keep an eye on it, what is going on lower time frame. Silver did an amazing job. Okay, so as you can see what it did, it corrects there as we've been anticipated over there, went up. If you took a buy there, that's supposed to be take profit trade. Okay, you're supposed to take some profit out of this trade. And now what the silver is doing, okay, silver breakout, it corrects. Okay, so it corrects like it did there. Okay, it's identical. Okay, this correction and this correction, this one is for sell, this one is for buy. Then we have a what, break and correction. Where is it heading to now? It's heading to the upside. Okay, so similar moves. You have a really nice examples close by each other. Okay, you just look left, you have to zoom out a little bit, watch the correction, how it was developing, what is it doing exactly, and you have an example immediately. So on Friday there was a nice trade. Okay, so if you took it, great. Okay, so some of our traders took it from the low, but this idea will continue to the upside. Okay, didn't post. Oh, sorry, what was that? Okay, that was just a misclick. Sorry for that, guys. So the DXY silver, those ideas are still available there, so still valid. The rest is not valid. Okay, so New Zealand Chief is gone. US SP 500 gone. Okay, so nothing more it's valid there. Okay, so those are all old ideas, so nothing for now it's there. Okay. Yes, DXY can go a little bit higher. We just have to see if there will be any sideways confirmation. Okay, we'll quickly show you the DXY example and we will have a look. Okay, but of course it can continue to the upside as I shown you. Okay, as I shown you, we'll see now. So those who are first time there, hello as well there on TradingView. So those who are first time with us, you can follow me on YouTube. Okay, there's some recordings you can watch. You can as well watch the recordings under the stream. And if you are interested to join our community, you will have to go to our website, tradewithmaster.eu, and choose the membership that fits with you, and I will add you to our groups. You'll get, of course, the educational lessons, pre-recorded lessons. You'll get the access to our community as well, where we are having our webinars, where we are sharing the setups. The daily setups are there and a lot of benefits are there. So if you have any questions, feel free to use the chat and I will answer, of course. So let's go now. DXY. Okay, so DXY, that's the question. Okay, so how far it can go. I'm not talking about the numbers usually. Oops, sorry. I'm not focusing on any numbers. 94.50. okay, so it will go higher. Okay, as we know, 95.40. This is where we are going to and what we can expect. And then the price can go lower. Can it go even earlier? Yes, it can go. Okay, so basically we break that top. Okay, we break the top and possibility for sell exists as well there. So when we can start selling, can we sell right now? No, we can't sell. There is no possibility for any sell. There is no sell stop. It's only a single candle, which doesn't mean anything. So what you have to do on the DXY before selling, you have to wait for a sideways. Okay, at least a flag. This is what you need if you want to go for the sell. Okay, so until we are not having any kind of sell there, any kind of the confirmation, any kind of the sideways, we can take a sell. Okay, but no worries, the price will not go without this confirmation. As you can see, they always does. They push lower, they confirm, and then they go. Okay, they always do the same. They drop, they correct, then they go. Okay, so as well, they drop, correct, then they go. Okay, so they will do the same there if this is so. But I'm not interested, or no, let's say I'm not thinking that this is about to be ready. Okay, so I think this will just push higher back at that trend line, and then we'll go lower because we are still in this huge 1, 2, 3 correction. Okay, so this is still this huge correction, which will go down. Of course it will go down, but it's not ready. We just have to wait for some kind of the reaction. We can just simply sell because price hits the trend line, for example. Okay, so that makes no sense. Trading or selling based on trend line touch makes no sense. You end up with having bad trades if you will do this. Okay, so what you always have to do is wait for a reaction, wait for confirmation, then you take a trade. So again, wait to touch, wait for reaction, wait for a confirmation, then you take a trade. Okay, as you did there, let it do whatever it wants to do, reaction, correction, and you take a trade. So what it will do there as well, probably hit that one, drop, correct, then they will go. Okay, so no rush, they always do like that. Okay, look at that one, drop, correct, then they go. Okay, drop, correct, then they go, drop, correct, then they go. Okay, you see guys, it's so simple. The chart is always doing like that, so it's really hard that you will miss something, and it's really bad that you will be jumping in the trades before you have any signs or before you have any confirmation, because as you know that we cannot rely on one single trend line. Okay, as you know, the trend line, it's only there to mark the pattern, and based on the pattern you cannot sell. You need a confirmation, of course. Okay, so always wait for confirmation. This is our confirmation. So when we have a reaction from the trend line, then we need a confirmation. Confirmation, it's our flag, and then we can start selling it. Just don't jumping into the trade. Okay, so we have a question. Any thoughts about Bitcoin USD? Yes, we will take a look now, right now. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so hope that everyone is learning from this example which I'm showing you right now. This is really powerful stuff. You just have to control your emotions. You just always have to wait, be patient. Nothing will go without you. You don't need to be first man in the world to take the sell, to have a top entry, to have a, how they call it, sniper entry. You don't need stuff like that. What you want to, you need a safe trade, you need a confirmed trade, and at least you need to make money. Okay, by jumping into those trades, once it touches the trend line, you will not make money. Okay, that's too risky, and in the 100 trades this will not work out for you. Okay, it will not work out for you, because this can still extend more and more and more and more, and you will be just losing your money. So that's make no sense. But once there is a confirmation, this is it. Okay, this is your trigger, this is your confirmation, then you go for the trade. Okay, easy as it is. Just stick to it, stick to those rules. They are really important. I know that sometimes it's really hard to control yourself, to stay patient, to just watch and not click the trade. Especially new traders are having that kind of the problem. Okay, so they just can't wait. Okay, they have to immediately shut the trade. So let's go, let's see Bitcoin USD, what you guys are asking. Bitcoin USD, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I still see this one going higher. Okay, so I don't see any reversal yet there. If you watch the daily, I still see this one pushing higher. This is just some kind of the correction over there which is appearing. And yeah, of course, you're having 1 hour a correction over there. Did you cover gold already? No, I didn't yet cover anything. We just talk about my published idea and about DXY. Okay, we will just watch the silver, gold, and so on. Just stick there, be there. Okay, don't go anywhere. And we will watch that, of course. So Bitcoin, what is it doing? Okay, I still see this is some kind of the correction. We'll just start pushing higher. Probably it's close to start breaking. Okay, so this move can appear anytime soon, and we'll just start pushing higher. Okay, so interesting to watch the Bitcoin during the day today. I mean evening or whatever is it in your time zone. So definitely watch for the buy stops on Bitcoin USD. Okay, so let me just share with you my setups now. Okay, I will share with you my setups, what I am watching, then we will watch your pairs. Okay, so if you have any question, we'll just share in the chat, and those who joined later the webinar, like I said in the beginning, we will change this kind of the webinar. We will only talk about the potential setups. I mean, I will talk only just about potential setups. Will not go to all those pairs. As I can see, some of you wanted to only talk about potential setup. This is of course better, because we can spend some more time talking about something what is ready. And I think it's a waste of time if you are talking about pairs that are not ready. So let's go, let's start. USD CAD, what I'm anticipating over there is we are still in this daily correction over there. Okay, so the last push, it's appearing over there. Can go back at the top? Yes. Okay, of course, this is the correction which is pushing higher. Can I take the buy? No, definitely not. You just have to wait for the sell stops where it will appear. Okay, I don't know if this stays there sideways. You may take it, but even better will be if you wait for the break and then you'll take a trade. Okay, this is much more safe, and this to keep dragging higher. Can go higher as well, yes. It can spike up, then go down, correct, and then to start pushing lower. Okay, so this can happen as well, and all those corrections which I have shown you are good one. Okay, so that one is even better, this one and this one. Okay, this is much more safe, or let's say it's confirmed. And where will be our target for the next week? If the momentum will develop, so there I can see that we can easily go and tag the previous low. Okay, so we will have something like flat over there. Okay, so something like flat may appear over there, but watch for the sell stop, so keep an eye on it. Okay, so don't let it go and don't jump in right now. Okay, so just wait for the clear setup. On 1 hour we don't have anything for yet. Okay, so this is not what we are searching for. Okay, so we need to see much more stronger move to the downside, and then the correction. Okay, so something like this, drop and then they correct, and then I can take a trade. Okay, so correct, then I can take a trade. Okay, so same there, let it drop, let it correct, and then we'll take a trade. Okay, so if it goes higher, even better, then it will go faster. Okay, that will be much more faster. So every one of you keep an eye there on USD CAD. USD Chief as well, I see this one as a potential expanded flat which will push to the downside. So what we have to do is just wait for the couple more candles there for the sideways and take a trade. Okay, so something like this, it can appear over there. Okay, so wait for it, don't just jump. If you would love to place an entry order, for example, yes, you can do it, but your stop loss needs to be bigger one. Okay, so you will be entering on the low, and your stop loss needs to be above the high, because you will never know how complicated this correction will get. But in case if you get triggered, you will not have any problems if you have a double correction and then they go. Okay, that happens on USD Mexican, exactly that scenario. Okay, so this is the trade that we took in our academy. Okay, so some of traders took the sell over there once this was in the making. Okay, we've been talking about this one on a daily webinar. We're having the daily webinars where we are discussing about the setups, about the knowledge and so on, and this is the trade which we've been talking about. So once this correction was in the making, if you put an entry order over there, then definitely your stop loss needs to go above the high, and in this case you are probably tagged over there. Okay, so if you place an entry order, you are probably tagged. So 80% of traders are probably tagged, and your stop loss needs to be above the high. So the trade is now going, but for those who are watching and much more patient, they can enter it as well on the correction. So let me just make it shorter a little bit. So some of traders wait more. Okay, and there was a correction, went up higher, and some of them entered somewhere there, stop loss goes there, and they are as well in the profit now. So the others who didn't take a trade over there on the USD Mexican, so what you can do, you can follow the correction will appear, so no worries. Okay, they always does, so nothing will go without you, no worries. So just let it give some time before this will give us the correction. Okay, simple as this, no rush. USD South African Rand, that one went down as well. So daily, if you watch the daily, what we're doing, so we went up higher, break the top, start to reverse. There was the 1 hour nice correction. Okay, so it appears with one impulse. Okay, then we have the correction. So is this confirmation for sell? Yes, this is what we are always waiting before starting. Can we sell there? No. Can we sell there? No. No. Okay, so but this is our confirmation. This sell and a relationship to this confirmation, we can place an entry order over there, stop loss above the high, there or there. Okay, and the trade will go. Okay, so then you have another one confirmation over there with a bit deeper correction, bit slower, even better. Basically, you can enter it somewhere there, put our stops above the correction, and that was your trade now. Okay, so nice profit is going on. If it corrects, of course guys, you can add your trades and keep on dragging lower, okay, because this is gonna go lower, okay. So you can see pull back, correct, then they go, correct, then they go, correct, then they go, okay. So they will do the same, correct, go, correct, go, okay. So no worries, you can still catch a trade. There is still some more room before we will hit the trend line. So keep an eye there, watch it during the week, and catch some trades over there, of course, okay. Of course, catch some trades over there. Can you check BNB USDT? Yes, of course I can, okay. Just give me a couple of minutes to finish with those potential setups that I'm watching on, and then of course, yeah, we will watch the BNB USDT for you. Aussie New Zealand, that one is heading to the downside. As you can see, we are in the big channel over there, so we are going lower, correct, drop, correct, and it's heading to the downside. So if you watch the daily where we are at, I think that this is going nicely back at the previous low. So taking the sell, it making sense over there. So 1 hour there was the sell on Friday. So if you took any sells over there, or if you've been tagged over there, you can't have a stop loss because your stop loss goes above the high and you're still in the trade. So now you have to just see some continuation. You're supposed to not see there any big correction. If it started to struggle, then I do recommend you getting out of the trade, okay. But for now it's too early to say. If you are in the trade already, let it go, okay. So usually also New Zealand has some spikes to the upside, then they go, okay. So they drop, they spiked up, then they go, they spike up, then they go, okay. So for example, there they drop, then they spike back deeply, then they go, okay. They always do like that. That's the behavior of the Aussie New Zealand. So keep your trades is going. Then New Zealand USD, of course. New Zealand USD is a nice chart to watch. There is the flag which is in the making. If you watch especially at the daily structure, okay, so we break out already and we are confirming this breakout. So this is really good. Based on that, what you have to do is just watch how that will develop and just watch for our buy stops, okay. Just follow it all the way to the upside. So if you're not sure, you can still wait for a break over there, correct, then you can take a trade, okay. So that's even safer option. But if you have time or if you're skilled enough, you can wait for the flag over there, then take a trade, wait for the flag over there, take a trade. You can take some trades before the breakout or before we will hit that trend line, okay. But really good chart to watch, so keep an eye there during the week. New Zealand Chief as well, okay. New Zealand Chief, it's forming new low, okay. We've been expecting it since there, went up, didn't go far, break even trade, went for new low, just make a new low, and now we are having some behavior which is trying to push higher. If you watch the 1 hour, for example, you can see over there that the 1 hour is trying to build some impulse and correct, okay. So impulse, and now we are having the correction. So any strong break above the high, you can take a trade, put your stop loss there or there, and let's see how far it goes. At least back at the trend line, and if it struggles, starts to reverse, then still one more low can appear. But I think we will have a breakout this week, okay. I see that the New Zealand Chief and New Zealand USD will have the breakouts this week. That may be the contracting flat, which will just push back at the previous high. So this is really good potential setup. Everyone needs to put some focus on it and take a trade over there. I didn't say that you have to take immediately, just watch how that will develop. Watch this 1 hour flag, how that's gonna develop. I think it's a nice one, okay. If it goes for one more low, never mind, it will give you the new opportunity. You just have to wait for it, okay. So there was one flag, went up higher, didn't go anywhere, started to reverse. You're supposed to close it with a break even because there wasn't any momentum or volatility for more upside. Euro USD, I will leave it for now, okay. Euro USD, it's not looking good chart. This can stay there, give us some flat and more downside back at that trend line, okay. I'm not really interested for this one. We are having many more charts to watch, so I will not watch it, okay. It's not a chart for me, but DXY is still showing some upside, so I think this will just drag lower, okay. I'm much more for this sell than a buy, okay. Buy, it's not ready yet. Once I will see a clear sell on DXY, then I will start watching for the buy. Buy is of course my priority because DXY needs to drop and everyone needs to go for that sell on DXY. But until the DXY is struggling, we can have one more touch to the downside before going higher. Okay, so keep an eye on it, let it do whatever it wants to do, but not focusing on this move. Okay, so don't focus on this move. This is what we've been talking at the beginning of the webinar. Just ignore that small sell over there. Here GBP, that one is gone, so nothing else is there. Aussie New Zealand, I'm not seeing anything. And yen pairs, of course. Yen pairs are really good to watch in the next week. We are in this big correction, so can go for one more low. Yes, this one more low can appear over there. Don't go try to chase that movement, it's not making sense. Rather wait for this buy to appear over there. Okay, so this is 1 2 3, we have a nice structure, and watch for buy stops. Can go back at the trend line, one more low. Yes, ignore the buy, the sells, focus on the buy. Okay, buy, it's what you want to focus on, because you will never know which one will break out, but every buy you have to take it. If it goes there, new low, you have to take a buy again. Okay, you will never know which one will break out, but this one which will break out, it will give you a nice money over there. Okay, so the move could be quite similar like this one. Okay, so one more wave to the upside, one more extension higher, and then taking profit somewhere there at the top. Okay, so it's close. Okay, this is profit on New Zealand yen to be made. It's close. USD yen, similar one. Okay, the USD yen just needs to break this low. Okay, so I'm still, did we break it already? No, we didn't yet. Okay, we are still anticipating to break this one, struggler, and then we will have a buy as well over there. USD yen is really interesting chart. I love it because if you watch the daily, look at that where we are at. Okay, so big impulsive movement, we have a nice sideways or the correction, and what the price is trying to do, it's correcting, and we are going at least back at that top. Okay, this is the minimum what we will have, but the price can just extend itself and take this, so then we will be in this big structure, and we have a impulsive movement to the downside, then 1 2 3 to the upside. This will complete this huge structure, and then we will repeat this kind of the movement over there, give us the flat, and then we'll go to the upside totally. Okay, but this is too far for now. You guys cannot make money based on that predictions. What you can do is just focus on this movement. We are already having this flag over there, this correction which is appearing over there, 1 2 3. It's not finished yet. We just have to find and spot some buy setups. I think that on the market open day, this will just struggle down, and then Monday, Tuesday, we will start seeing some buy setups. Okay, of course you have to take it because nice potential, it's over there. As well, Aussie yen is trying to do the same. Okay, all the yen pairs are showing a potential buy setups over there. So we break out, we have a nice correction, these two completely pushing higher, so keep an eye there as well for the buy stops. Okay, so break, correction, take a buy, same as did there. Break, correct, and then they go. So break, correct, then they go. Okay, similar wave, at least back at the previous line. This will be your target. Euro yen, same there, nothing has changed, so keep an eye still for the buy stops. Okay, keep an eye for the buy stops. One of them will break out, and it's worth of taking it. Chief yen as well, it's struggling there. Okay, so if you bought it since there, somewhere there or there, it doesn't matter where you have bought it, you have to take off your profit once you see this part of the structure, because based on that you can predict that there is the deeper correction which is appearing over there, and guess what, the correction is there. So what you can do, correction, start watching for the buy stops. Okay, don't buy without having the buy stop. You can do that, but something is happening already. As you can see, we're having some bounces. This is trying to go for the sideways. Let's wait a couple more hours, and then of course you can go and buy above that high, give it some chance and take a trade. One of them will break out. So yen and those charts which I'm already sharing with you are really really good setups that are worth of watching it. Okay, so you will make money over there if you'll be patient enough and if you will wait for the buy setup to appear over there. Pound yen, nothing is there. Okay, so it's still correcting and still pushing lower, but wave to the upside will appear. I'm basically not that interested to take a pound yen buy. Okay, so the other pound, or let's say the other yen pairs, sorry, the other yen pairs are much better than pound yen and CAD yen. Okay, so those need some time to develop. Okay, especially pound yen can go deeper, CAD yen as well, it can go a little bit deeper and then going higher. So let them do whatever they want to do, and then we can go for the buy. But I think that those could be late. Okay, so they can start pushing, but they will follow. Pound yen and CAD yen will follow after they will complete this movement over there. Okay, so small movement, this could be completed in a day or two, and then we will start seeing a buy setups. But I do recommend you focusing on New Zealand yen, USD yen, Aussie yen, Euro yen, and Chief yen. They are much better. Okay, so let's have a look on the silver and gold, and then we will watch. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask. You can as well ask about any educational stuff or something like that. Okay, so just feel free to ask. I will help you to answer your questions and make things clear for you. So silver it's a good trade. Okay, so this is my personal trade. I took a buy over there. It break out of the correction. It give us the 1 hour confirmation over there. If you watch, there's a nice flag over there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so some of my traders took a buy over there. From there, I didn't personally. So this is my trade. Okay, so I took a buy over there. I didn't put it on break even. It's not making sense for me right now to put it on break even, because I can still see this one to push higher. And what is the reason why I'm taking the buy over there is this one. Okay, so we break the previous low, we complete the correction, we start pushing higher, we are correcting over there, and this can go really nicely to the upside. Okay, so at least tagging that high or even break it, but if it breaks, it needs a correction before we go higher. That's too far, of course, but we are in this kind of the movement over there. This will be our November or December movement. Okay, so 2-month movement. By the end of this year, we will have silver going back at the top. Okay, so make sure you will take some setups over there, make some money there with the silver. It's really good setup. Okay, good setup, and once you will catch that buy, you can enter it and you can hold it. I will as well. If this goes really fast or aggressively, let's say with a better momentum, I'll put it on break even and I will try to hold it all the way back at the top. Or if I will see any strong reactions, then I'll probably take a profit, wait for the deeper correction, then I will get in back again. Okay, so this is how I will trade on the silver. And as well, we will watch this in our academy, in our daily webinars, of course, and in our community. We will watching this in the details. We don't want to miss nice potential setups, which we can hold as well, and this will nicely grow our account. And as well, you have to do the same. Okay, you just need to watch it by yourself. Okay, watch it by yourself. Okay, so this is it. Yeah, gold is there as well. One guy was asking about the gold. Gold went up higher on Friday. So as well, some of our traders took this one. I didn't. I personally rather pick silver. And some of them took there a buy. They took a buy there, stop loss there, and they are in the profit. So price will go hard. So what you can do, guys, I don't think there is much to do. Okay, so if it corrects there on the Monday, that's gonna be a nice trade over there, of course, for you. Okay, so let it correct. That's gonna be a perfect opportunity. You can take a buy, and this will be probably your taking profit area. It can even as well break these highs, correct there, and then even go higher. Okay, this will be even better. So if you catch this correction over there, those guys who are not in the buy already from this correction, then yeah, this will be the opportunity for you. But you can chase this one. Okay, so you can have just like this and then you'll take a trade. No, that's too risky. Let it give you better confirmation, bigger and better confirmation, they will push aggressively. So as well, yes, gold is for a buy over there for the next week if it gives us a nice confirmation, of course, if you're not already in the trade. But this one was a really good confirmation, it will go higher. Okay, so this is everything that we are watching for right now. Those are the setups that are in the making. No nice moves are preparing itself, so put that on your watch list. Watch for the flags, follow the direction that I have shown you, and I will be glad if you make some money there. Okay, so guys, do we have any questions? Feel free to ask. If we didn't watch any chart, or if we didn't pass or watch the chart that you are watching on, feel free to use the chat, share it. I will quickly watch it for you, giving you the best direction or analysis, or how to say like that, or predictions. You skipped oil, it's because it's unclear what the next move will be. No, let's see the oil, what we are having, the oil. I skip it, I didn't skip it because I don't have a setup on it, but we'll watch it for you. Yes, of course, there is the buy setup. Oil, it's trying to form a nice buy setup. Okay, so let's see where we are at. Oh yeah, the picture is really nice. We already have some correction, the smaller correction, one more up, then the bigger correction. Sorry, not this one, and then bigger correction before they will go. Of course, you will watch for the buy setups there on the oil. Okay, so I don't see that the oil is going lower. There was a buy setup on Friday. Okay, so if you are watching the oil, you will be able to get into the buy somewhere there in this area, with your stop loss there, down there. So this was your entry stop loss. If this started to giving you any buy stops, you can as well go for one more buy. And I do anticipate this will break out of this structure. Okay, so even better and much more safe trade will be if you will wait for the breakout of the trend line, then correction, then you can take a trade again. Okay, so this is much more confirmed move, or let's say this will confirm that we will go back, at least back at the 90. Okay, this will be bigger confirmation. But of course, catching the trade before breakout appear, that's gonna be a good idea. Okay, you just have to manage it, watch for the flags, and just get in. Okay, easy. UK oil probably the same. Yes. Okay, so there was some buy stops. If you didn't took it, wait more, they will give you. If it breaks out and didn't give you any buy stop till before the breakout, you can still wait for the after breakout confirmation, then you can take a trade. Okay, this will be your trade which you can take, of course. But sell, I don't think the oil will going down. Okay, so we are much more in this big channel. We are breaking out, we are confirming the move, and I don't see price going back at the lows. Okay, so there was the zero basically once Corona hits. Okay, when Corona hits this, it was the zero, so it will never ever go back to the zero. It will just correct there, and then this is our target. Okay, so 140, 150, this will be our target. Okay, so next it's the big potential buy. We have to keep an eye on it. Every correction we are buying it, just buy. Okay, and this is all of the correction, as I can see. I don't think that there will be the bigger correction, at least not yet. Okay, so I'm sure that this is trying to break out of this big correction over there. Please give me more information about your entry and safe stop for Bitcoin USD. Thanks. What is the safe entry is after the breakout confirmation. Okay, so this is always the safest option. So if you have a impulsive wave to the downside, if you have a correction over there, okay, so this kind of the correction, what is the safe option for you is that you wait for the breakout, you wait for the correction, then you take a trade. Okay, then you can put your entry over there, stop loss goes above the correction, this is your entry, and this is the really good setup. Okay, it will give you the most out of the trade. Okay, a lot of profit is there if you will be patient that enough. Okay, so as well, if that there is the one life example. Okay, you have a correction and then you are not selling there, you're not selling there, you're not selling there, it doesn't make any sense, but you are waiting for this one, then 1 to 3 over there, and then you can take a sell, stop loss there, and boom, this is your trade. And even there, even there, even there, you have at least 3 trades over there. So that's how you have to trade. So as well, there you have a correction, and then you have a breakout, you have another confirmation, you can sell below there, stop loss there, and boom, this is your trade. Okay, so this is how you have to trade. But on the Bitcoin, it's exactly the same scenario. You can do the same. Okay, there is nothing different than Forex or commodity or whatever. You have to use and apply the same rules for any kind of the market or any kind of the situation. You need to have the same rules to enter all kinds of the market. So for example, Bitcoin is trying to push higher, so you can take a buy over there. Okay, once this will start breaking aggressively, you can take a buy, put your stop loss there, somewhere there. This will be your stop loss. Your entry needs to be somewhere there, and let the Bitcoin goes higher. Okay, so it's a good setup. Of course, you can take it. Okay, it's close to be ready. Probably in the next few minutes it's gonna be ready and prepared. So by taking it now, it's a good. Okay, so it's ringing right now. Yeah, so you can take it, put your stop loss there, and let the trade go higher. That's gonna be a trade. Yes, take it there, stop loss somewhere there within these areas, and yeah, previous top is your target. This is your first target, previous top, and then you want to see what the price is going to do. Price can easily break out, correct, and even continuation more, or it can stop there, struggle there, correction, and then go for the deeper correction. This will just give us the complicated correction with no worries. Anyway, you will have enough time to take off your profit. Okay, so hope that will help you taking your decisions, or you will at least learn something for the next time. Okay guys, do we have any questions? You are welcome. I'm happy to help you, and hope that you will learn something out of this. Okay, so any questions? Did anyone took a buy there on the Bitcoin? Do we have any questions? Is Bitcoin in major correction for the upside, or is the double top? It's probably in the uptrend. Okay, so take a buy, you will see what it will happens around the previous top. Okay, you will see what it will happen about the previous top, but definitely you have to buy, because this could be all the correction. This could be all the correction, and we are going totally to the upside. Okay, so how far? Bitcoin is really interesting chart to watch. Okay, so this basically could be all the correction, we are just heading to the upside. Okay, so it's not far away to the 100k. Okay, so this can go really fast, so it's worth of taking every buy, but we have to be cautious, because this can just go into the bigger correction. Okay, so that didn't change the long-term direction, it's still the same. We just have to re-enter it again. Okay, so if this will start to struggle around the previous top, we will just take off our profit, wait for this one, and then we'll buying again. Okay, so it could be just simple move. Okay, simple trade over there. Bitcoin is not hard to trade, it's simple. I was waiting for this for almost 3 hours, and this is good. So here it is. It was worth of waiting. It was worth of waiting. This is what we call a patient. Okay, so let me just share some quick stuff that I was mentioning at the beginning. We have a yesterday discussion with my traders in our community. What is the quite big mistake that people are doing is, once they are seeing the correction over there, okay, so you are having a 3-wave structure, for example. Okay, so what usually people are doing, once this third move it's completed and we start to push, and the price stopped a little bit by the trend line. Okay, so the all, or let's say the 80% of traders that are familiar with wave analysis, they will know that one move to downside may appear, but it still didn't appear. Okay, they are just getting nowhere. They just putting this in their minds, and that's the problem, because you will be fear. Okay, you will have a lot of fear, and you will be afraid to taking a buy, because you think that this will appear, make a new low, and then they will go. But in the most scenarios, it will just struggle there, and then to go to the upside. And that's the reason, or this is what I'm always repeating, forget about this movement. Okay, so if it will start making, you will know where it goes, how it will goes, and so on. Okay, so you can just put a focus over there. Okay, so that's the wrong thing that people are doing all the time. Don't put the focus there. Don't try to take this sell. It's not making any sense. It will just confuse you, and you will have a lot of fear for trading the buy. Okay, only watch for the buy, because you have to rely on this big pattern. This big pattern is showing the next potential move is to the upside. Okay, so it will be to the upside, and that's the reason why usually people miss the movements. Okay, I can bet on that you've been already in this kind of situation. You know that this will appear. You start focusing for sell because you couldn't wait, you wasn't patient enough. You try to take a trade every single move that appears on the market, and guess what happened? This will just spike a little bit lower, and then to go straight back at the top, and that's the problem, where you can even end up with having some losses over there. Okay, that was the problem. No, I will not go long if this touches the low. Okay, so let me just share this one. Let me go back. Okay, so if this move appear, I will not of course go for the sell, but will I trigger my buy over there? No. When I will trigger the buy, if I will get a chance. Okay, so if there it will be any reversal or any signs of the reversal, and then the sideways movement. Okay, so sideways movement, a flag, then I will be taking a buy over there, stop loss there, entry, like that. Let me tag that for you. So enter there, and then I will take a trade. Okay, so on the way like that I will take a trade. So my entry will be like this, stop loss somewhere below the low, and this is when I will take a trade. Okay, so and then this is the trade which I will hold for forever. I'm just joking, not forever, but for quite a long. Okay, so I will just hold it. First we'll watch there, but we'll put it on break even. Okay, we'll just put it on break even, and we'll see what this is trying to do, or they are around the previous stop. This is how we'll trade. But sometimes this will not appear. Okay, so it could as well happen that this will not give you the chance to enter it somewhere there. Sometimes the chart will just give you the later option. Okay, so you won't get this chance. Okay, so you won't get this chance. It will just go higher. Okay, it will just start pushing higher, and it will give you the chance over there, or setup over there, and then you can take a trade. Okay, so that happened as well. Okay, this could happen as well. Hello Steve, you are always late, what are you doing? I'm just kidding. Last few times you were late. How is your silver going? Yes, Edwin, this is it. Stops below it. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is sometimes you'll get this chance, sometimes you'll get this chance, sometimes you'll get both chances. Who knows? Okay, who knows? But one of them will appear probably. Okay, 95%, one of them will appear. Okay, so no worries, you will not miss anything. Okay, so don't be afraid. Just go and backtest this stuff. Okay, you will get some confidence, and this is really good. If you build up your confidence, the money will as well build for you, and it will be of course easier to trigger the next trade, and you will exactly know where to take it, where to get out of the trade, and so on, where to exit it for as well. Good, but it's not easy to buy physical without paying very large premium, $500 over spot price. I know that could be a lot, but you're probably already having some silver in. Okay, silver went really nicely. So I know you've been on the I know you've been on the webinars where somewhere there, I think, when we were talking about the silver. So you're doing really good. Okay, you're doing really good, and I see that you'll make a nice money over there. Okay, it's going back at the top, so I will be glad if this will go really aggressively, because you will make a nice money as well there. Silver is the interesting chart. I'm personally already triggered the trade on Friday, basically. Okay, so this is my trade that I have taken on silver. Let's see how that will go. I'll try to keep it as long as I can. Okay, so back at the previous low, this will be the minimum, the small trade, but yeah, even more. I want more from this trade. Okay, so if it goes fast, at least this one, this is the second target, 7%, but I will be keep adding my trades, of course, as well. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, but of course, there on this wave to the upside, we will have a lot of 1 hour setup, so we may add a couple of trades. So those who didn't took a silver yet, they will still have a chance during the week. Still chances there. So guys, do we have any questions? don't feel afraid to ask. Oh, you did a good job. Okay, so good price was that if you bought around 14 and 18. Okay, so that was the good price. You did a good job. Oh, sorry. You did a good job. Are you still keeping this silver which you have bought on 14, 18? Okay, do you still have it, or did you took profit, or did you sold them? I saw that you bought it from really good prices. Okay, so there was a lot of buy flags over there. Okay, buying setups. Perfect. So do you have any plan where you will sold the physical gold? For how long will you keep it? What is your plan where you will sell it? We know that this is not a forever trade or forever going. No plan to sell it. I will give it to my decents. Dickens. No, you have to spend some money. You need to spend some profits out of it. You desire. Did you bought sheep? Okay, sheep went really nicely, so you make a nice profit as well over there on sheep. There was a really good buy stop, or even before. Okay, that was a good chart. Sheep has. Very good, so you're doing good. Perfect. Are you building a long-term portfolio with them, or you're looking to take some profit out? Helium is moving up now, but I'm not so certain of its value yet. Yeah, probably. I see the potential there on the sheep. Okay, so sheep looks like it will go for one more high. I can see that this is nice flag over there, which can nicely went up to break this top at least. Okay, so potential is really good over there. Okay, this one went already for, let's say, 200% almost, and one more move which can go as well over there. It's, yeah, at least 140 at least is what we can get over there. This one was the good one. Sheep is really interesting. $2 per million. I bought sheep average one per million. Now it's really nice. So you make a nice money over there. Perfect. I'm really happy for you. but fiat is buying less and less at the store, so I'm concerned to sell or not at this point. I'll wait for one more push higher, then I will try to sell. Okay, so this move to appear, I'm really sure for this movement over there, but we cannot execute this one new low before buy will appear. Okay, this can appear as well, and yeah, if you're having a good entry, then you can hold. Thanks, very pedagogic. I appreciate a lot all time you spend making similar explanation during the live trading in academy. Your explanations are even more useful and helps me learn in live trading. Thank you very much, Edwin. He is our member of the academy, so we're doing this stuff on daily basis. We're going into details on every setup, so thank you very much, Edwin. I really appreciate your comment, and I'm really happy that I can see that you are learning and improving your knowledge, and that it helps you in your live trading. Okay, this is everything what I would love to see you improving in your live trading. Perfect. Okay, so guys, do we have any questions? It's been now almost, how long? 1 hour and 15 minutes, something like that. So if you don't have any question, we will end up webinar over there. If you will have any questions, you can as well send me the private message. You can contact me there on TradingView. You can as well send me the email you will find on the website, tradewithmaster.eu. and if you guys are interested to join or want to learn more about those wave analysis, or if you would love to join our community, feel free to go to the website, choose the membership that fits with you, and I will give you access to our academy. Okay, so you can read what you will get on the website. There's a lot of benefits that you will get, especially everything what you need to become professional or profitable trader. You will get a fully support from me, and I will support you on your way to become profitable. Thank you, and I will watch this again from the beginning so I can see what I missed earlier. Yeah, of course, watch it from the beginning. There was a lot that we've been talking about. We passed through the Forex pairs. At the beginning we've been talking about published idea and so on, and yeah, of course there is a lot of setups that you can watch as well. Okay, so this is it. Thank you everyone for being there. I will just please you to hit that like button, and I will be happy as well if you will share the link with others. Okay, so there are many more people that are still struggling, that still want to learn something about trading or find some knowledge with which they can make money immediately, and the knowledge that they are searching for, or the knowledge that they can immediately apply on the charts and backtest it as well. So thank you everyone, have a great weekend, see you next Sunday. Take care, enjoy your day, and of course may the profit be with you. Bye bye everyone.